Poverty is one of the major social problems the world is struggling to eradicate. Several developmental goals in the world have been founded on the need to end what is seen as an inhumane situation. A drive through some principal streets of Accra reveals the abject poverty people live in. Through the hustle and bustle for survival, hard concrete pavements have become comfortable beds for the destitute at night. A disturbing feature of the poverty situation in Ghana is the increasing gap between the poor and the rich. Despite the poverty levels, it is easy to sight more than 10 luxurious cars on any street in Accra. There has been a huge increase in private infrastructure. Many believe that a system exists that keeps the rich becoming richer and the poor growing poorer. A recent Oxfam report on income inequality in Ghana paints rather a dire situation. It revealed that a poor woman would need more than 1,000 years to make the same amount of money one of the richest men will make in just a month. Despite the inequality across all income brackets, there's always the will to move out of one's current status.
I want to be a big man, have money. It's everybody's dream that you make money in life. And yeah, it's from one step to another. Anywhere, any place the wind blows us to, we are there.
But as fate will have it, not everyone will be able to move out of the poverty bracket. Dr. Hanson Agyeman, a lecturer at the University of Ghana and resident economist at the Institute of Fiscal Studies, says the structure of Ghana's economy and society will continue to keep some in the poverty bracket.
From the word go, the inequality gap exists at birth. Because once you are born into a rich family, you are rich. Once you are born into a poor family, you are poor.
This is evident in the inability of a number of people to attain decent employment status, no matter their qualifications. A report by the Institute of Statistical, Social and Economic Research indicates that only 10% of the youth who complete their national service after tertiary education get employed. According to the report, it will take a period of 10 years for half of a graduating batch to get stable employment, a situation that leaves many either in the unemployed or underemployed categories. Perhaps the story of Martin Gadri, a factory hand at an electrical company, symbolizes the challenge of many struggling to escape the poverty bracket.
The life that I planned to be, or how I planned to be, wasn't this way. Due to this money problem, money issues. I decided to go and then I wanted to be a doctor, but as soon as I finished my JHS, my parents, they said they don't have money to send me to school anymore. So my father, he asked me to go and learn job. And to learn job too is money. But he couldn't even do anything about it. So my mother too wasn't having anything to help me through. So I have to go and then be a garden boy. I have to run from home to be a garden boy at this regimental.
For many persons like Martin, they are forced to stay with jobs that pay them below their outputs. His situation affirms a position by Oxfam that 7 out of 10 jobs in Ghana are vulnerable, thus do not meet the decent work criteria. Martin, now 37 years, had to work for a decade to get an increment of his salary from 70 Ghana cedis to 700 Ghana cedis, despite being a supervisor.
To work there is very hard. The money wasn't good enough, but as we are in our country, there is nowhere to go. You can't say you stop this and go anywhere. Wherever you go is the same thing. I could say the salary the one I received from the company, it's finished. It will finish for the next month. Some will not even remain.
The story is no different with graduates who are able to secure white-collar jobs due to the increasing cost of living.
I found a job, but the demand of my expenditure was way above what I was earning. All right, and I'm sure it is the same for everybody. So accommodation, for instance, and I I had a peculiar situation in 2017 where I had to use almost everything I had worked for in the year just to secure an accommodation. All right, that was just one aspect of my life.
The role of entrepreneurship in tackling unemployment in the country seems to be given prominence as a major solution to the canker. A visit to the showroom of a promising young entrepreneur reveals that all is not rosy for entrepreneurs as well. Gideon Denzo, who is the CEO of Gideon's Fashion, started this business while in school. Currently, he's able to produce 200 Ghanaian-made shoes and sell almost 70% monthly. But he speaks about how the non-implementation of the right laws weakens the efforts of young entrepreneurs to expand their businesses.
Rent is one major thing that collapses young businesses. All right. When I was trying to look out for this place, the least rent was like a minimum of 2 years. And as a young business, I was not coming up. Having to gather all monies that I've made and come and rent a place for 2 years was headache. But you realize that that was the least you could get on the market. And so rent costs, operational costs, and utilities really, if not well structured, all right, will collapse a business. And so it's had a toll on our businesses. But if a young business, you want to pay close to 15,000, I'm not saying maybe he has 15,000, but I'm just saying close to 15,000 just to rent a place, paying 2 years advance. Then how much capital do you have to even produce shoes? All right, 15,000 can produce a lot of shoes. So having to give you that lump sum at the beginning of my business, then I've collapsed the business before the beginning. That means you have to raise a lot of capital.